Those are the lovely vocal stylings
Thank
of
you, man.
Shang in the Stylistics.
Yeah, man. It was something beautiful that I wanted to lay on you.
Just
you
a
mother.
little
Yeah,
composition for the ladies.
Yeah.
Savage AF, man, is the name of the show. Forget your feelings, facts matter. We'll be cursing in 3 minutes. I'm sorry, 4 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That being said, we are your host. I am Black Pedro, this guy.
I am comedian Shang, and I want to
That's
tell you
it.
something. We're again, like you said, we're here between 3 and 4 weekdays. Sometimes we're not, but most of the time we are.
I didn't even get there yet.
I
So
mean,
there,
you didn't
you
get
just
there,
told
but
me.
I preempted your preemption. How about that?
My emptions.
Yeah, you get your emptions together.
My emptions.
Yeah, so we're normally here for you. Now check this out. This is what we want to tell you about, and you have to understand it completely. Okay, you need to subscribe to our channel. Period. And
YouTube.
It's scrolling. Wait a minute. Am I doing it right? Scrolling? Am I?
You're going the opposite, but it's all good.
Oh shit.
YouTube.com/C/Savage World, all one word.
All one
If
word.
you ever miss us live, like Shang said, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, typically, YouTube and Facebook. But if you ever miss us live,
say something.
Go to the channel, get subscribed and notified.
Get subscribed. If you do not subscribe to our channel, I hope while you're taking a beautiful, beautiful dump, that salamanders come up through the toilet, crawl up your ass, and start playing the drums.
Wow.
You ain't never had nobody say no crazy stuff like that, but it happened just now, and just like this just happened. Click the goddamn bell. If you click the bell, you'll feel well. If you don't click the bell, you go to hell. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bars.
My butt clenched on that salamander.
The salamander thing. You never think about it when you're taking a dump.
No, I don't. No, I
right?
did not ever think
you don't
about
know
it.
What could come up like a serpent or
no ass snakes, asp.
There is asp. Also, Pedro, think about it. Some convicted felon breaks out of jail. He's digging his way through. It happens to be your bathroom. He comes up through the bathroom, and while you taking the dump.
I think these are, while terrifying, highly unlikely scenarios.
It's terrifying, but
just
yeah. So everybody out there, just watch your ass.
I try and get my crossword.
Kuchadamas, what's up, Kuchadamas? All day.
Listen, some people don't do YouTube, right? They're just some people don't.
And those people touch children.
And are part of a group on Facebook, I'm sure, which is where you can also find us streaming live. SavageA.F. You see it above our heads there. Yes. Savage A, but you want to add a dot here and then a dot here. SavageA.F. on Facebook. Also, we're going to be, I guess, through this platform here, StreamYard, we're going to be able to go live on IG.
We will be on IG
so
live.
We're going to start doing that for y'all.
Start doing that for you. So
it'll be a Thrymal cast. You know what I'm saying? It's
Did
like
you say that?
things. Yeah.
Yeah, Thrymal. And then if they go on another platform, will be I don't even know what that would be.
Quatracast.
A Quatracast. And then you know what? That ain't even a word. You just made that up. That ain't right.
Make sure the thing that sets us apart from most of the animals on the planet is these thumbs, man. So go ahead and use them. Hit those like buttons on all the videos that you see, on all the pages that you're on. Hit them. Just thumb or rate them.
Thumb or rate them.
If you got them, use them.
It's thumbtastic like this. Fast.
Thumpelstiltskin. You know what it is.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, but more important than all of that, even more important than your thumbs, IG number. Even more important than that thumb cola is your IG numbers, our Instagram numbers. As comedians, our entire comedic career lives depend on Super
Well,
duper numbers. So no, we are nobody, Shang. Nobody, not even human. Do you understand? Your sons won't respect you if you do not have followers, bro. I can't get married to a woman until I have at least 10,000 followers. Do you understand me?
wait a
Okay.
minute. So let me get this straight since you're just putting it out there before we start the show off with the rundown on the run up. What's up, y'all? We got people in the feed. Look, listen. So you're telling me if you find somebody you fall in love with and she fall in love with
What's
you
love got to do with it? It's about followers, man.
and y'all can't get hitched.
Not until I get that blue check certified, unpaid for.
Okay then. I did not know that. So I'm gonna have to
That's
call
where the
this
game is
girl.
at, man. So on
I'm gonna have to call
Instagram,
this girl, tell her I can't be with you. 'Cause-
sorry, baby, you ain't got the following. On Instagram at Black Pedro, at comedian Shang. Please help me find love in all the wrong
right.
places.
And
On the
also
twin cousin app, Threads. I'm known as Frederick Douglass, but at Black Pedro, at comedian Shang as well.
make
Let's
sure you
say
do that.
let's say hello to the neighborhood. Who has dropped by today? Coochie Diamonds, Damani Jones is here. Maya Baker, howdy doody. Nicole H. Okay, back to society, out of jail. Good to have you back,
You
girl.
know what? I want
LG.
to say something to
No.
Nicole H. I'm glad that you are free to live your life. I think they should have gave you more time. Let me be real with you. I think you're a menace to society, and you should not be able to just walk out in public. But
But
that's
she
me.
had it sounds like she has learned something in jail. She said, love ain't nothing. Women don't even have control over their uteri in Texas. Talk to him, mama. I know we talked about that earlier this week. The Kate Cox case. Cox got screwed was one of the catchphrases for it. But when we know that she has left the state
Right.
to seek the care that she needs. But great point, Nicole. Now sit down. Do not yell out again. WDMA Warrior is in the building as well, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Give them the rundown on the run up, and for this
I'm
is
gonna
for the
run up
people
on them with it.
like y'all, the regulars.
Yeah,
Y'all know
hit them with it.
the regulars know what the pattern is, but the rundown on the run up for you new people, and we're gonna have some new people. The rundown on the run up is giving you the rundown
On
on
the
the
get
run up,
in,
right? And then you see, I'm going
the
like
loop
this
around on the come around.
to go up and then down, up,
Pow.
down, pow.
All around. All right, man. Here we go. We're gonna end today's show. It is Friday, December 15th. Friday, December 15th, 2023, in the time-space continuum. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro comedian Shang. Gonna end today with a Shangry. Speaking of Shang.
Yeah.
If you don't get out of here with that shit.
Bam. See, now you getting it. You getting it exactly the tone.
I told you I've been studying several channels.
Very good.
Black
Very good.
Entertainment Television, a network called a platform called Tubi.
You are doing
Tubi.
well, and the Negroes like you.
Thank you. Before we get into that Shangri, though, your Black Pedro popping today, we're going to talk about some SANF. SANF, some SANF.
So, Sam?
Stick around. We'll talk about it. Before we get into that, though, you know, we ask some hard-hitting questions here, even though officially we're not journalists. But one of the hardest-hitting questions.
Again, I told you, speak for yourself. I read 2 books on journalism, man.
Okay, man. Well,
God damn it, man.
I'm sorry. I am but a mere man speaking.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to spell journalism. Journalism.
Journalism.
Lism.
Yeah, there you go, man. All right. Well, we do ask hard-hitting questions.
Yes.
The hardest of the hittingest of those questions is motherfucker say what? Oh man. We heard it was a tragic story. 6-year-old shot his teacher. Happened in Virginia. And
the bitch
mother
shouldn't have been given so many mad problems.
Man, come on, man. But we're gonna talk about it. The mother was sentenced, but it's not just the jail time that sparked my interest. So we'll talk about it. But before we get into that, we in the money. We in the money. We got a lot of what it takes to get along. Hey, man. They about to bankrupt your boy, man. It was announced today that Rudy Giuliani, formerly known as America's mayor,
Oh, Mr. Drippy.
old sideburn Sal, he has been what is it? I guess punished with $148 million in damages that he got to pay to Miss Ruby Friedman. See, Rudy owes Ruby now. Ruby Freeman and Shaye Moss,
And he's
mother-daughter
like, well,
combo.
goddamn.
And all they did was their civic duty. They were, poll workers who got called out
Yeah.
specifically in Georgia as some scammers who were passing around USB memory sticks like they were crack vials and obviously tampered with. And none of it was true. All false. That's why Giuliani has to pay this money for damages liable. Lying his vampire ass off. I doubt the man has $148 million, but I saw a quick breakdown. It was like 16 point something million for each of the women. $40 million, I believe, was in like for emotional damages, and the rest of the money I can't quite remember exactly what the breakdown was.
Well, I can tell you.
Does
No,
Rudy have this? He doesn't have this,
no,
right?
Rudy doesn't have it. But he's still going to be liable for whatever amount of money he got. But the bottom line is, these women didn't just suffer their reputation. There was death threats. There were people trying to kill them. There were restaurants that wouldn't let them come in the restaurant because they felt that they were cheating on the voting. We find out that all of it was made up. And this is the wild shit about Rudy. Oh my God! Giuliani,
Giuliani.
Giuliani, he at one brush your bottom teeth tube, nigga. Like
Well,
what?
that's how you get. He extracts the blood of
Uh,
of America through his bottom teeth. So
but he doubled down on it. Even afterwards, they were interviewing him, and he doubled down on it. So what? By doubling down on it, he made um, it worse for these ladies. Now, death threats. That's the part that fucks me up. It's like people are so mad at these ladies and on a lie, flat out bullshit,
yeah.
that they want to kill them. So they have to live with a lot of
There was a
shit. So,
there was a group that a group of white folks that ran up on Shaye Moss's grandma's house.
yeah, wow.
Like because she supposedly had some shit, so these words, these lies we see
Right.
lead to
The
violence.
entire
They lead
Republican.
to Nancy Pelosi's husband getting hammered in the head. You know what I mean? Like it really does lead
Oh,
to
and they
real
make fun of
action.
Nancy Pelosi's husband. Yeah, they're selling T-shirts of hammers and his face, and it's just okay. There's a little bit of funny there, but the point is, um,
And
uh,
yes, LG, these two
yeah,
sisters,
these are two
Ruby,
sisters. In fact,
they're the sisters, Ruby
I'm
and
gonna put I'm gonna
Shay.
put their picture up there. Is that okay? No, we
Yeah, and
don't.
I believe they are mother and daughter as well.
Yeah, Rudy. What is it? Rudy and Ruby.
Ruby Freeman
Yeah.
and Shaye Moss, Shaye Moss.
Um,
But yeah, they but two black women, of course, so easily targeted, but obviously falsely. Um,
I
again,
mean,
just doing civic duty.
that this is the wild shit about it is that even though they doubled down and they knew these women were going through it, even though when they were on television talking about it, the right wing. This is how fucked up the right wing and these snow heathens act. Okay, they knew this shit was happening to these ladies, and they pulled a Jane Foster, not Jane. Jane Elliott and said, "What if this was your daughter? What if this was your family?" And they said, "Well, that's what they deserve." What do you mean that's what they deserve? To be ostracized and threatened and
Yeah,
yeah, I mean these two women, and this is them.
emotionally scarred.
Yeah, it's but right now they emotionally scarred, but they can buy a Lamborghini now.
Well,
Oh,
and realistically, Rudy ain't got that money. Also, there'll be, I'm sure, be some sort of appeal or the delaying of it, and generally they're just in a culture of men quote unquote men who
you can't even say
aren't
men.
responsible and
Yeah,
don't pay money. Like
stop it. Yeah,
Trump don't pay his lawyers, Rudy don't pay people. You know,
Rudy don't. What did my Baker say?
Maya says keyboard warriors are cowards and use their anonymity to express their hatred and racism. MAGA is a cult. Only problem, and that's absolutely true, Maya. And then in addition to that, I would say that there are those who then go beyond the keyboard. You know what I
Right.
mean? And start taking these, lunatic actions in public towards, a lot of times these figures of these lies. So and that happened. Like I said, there was a mob. I'm not sure how big, but a group of people that you know sort of bum rushed her grandmother's house, Shaye Moss's grandmother's house. So looking for some.
But yeah, a lot of these people take this to heart. They believe this. So you gotta understand, this is a cult. Judy is part of a cult. Rudy is part of
Judy.
Rudy,
Yes.
Rudy is part of a cult. Rudy, I say
That's
Judy,
a good Freudian slip though, like because he's been a
but
bitch
yeah,
for
he's
a
been a
while
bitch for a
now.
long time, and he might be sad that he's look at it. Oh, look at that shit face. Oh, little shit. This
Jesus,
motherfucker got jowls and
he looks
look
like
at.
a basset
He
hound.
looks like a
Ate
basset
a,
hound. I
ate
mean,
a ate a edible.
oh yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Oh, hateration ass motherfucker. Fuck you. And I'm glad you lost all that money. Count it, count it, count them, count them up. Because the bottom line is, right now they're gonna get paid whatever he got. Now I don't know if he got that much, but I'm gonna tell you right now, whatever he got, it's a wrap. So that motherfucker's he's gonna be under a bridge sucking dick for
I could
change.
have sworn his legal fees alone were eating up his and gonna bankrupt him.
No,
So
whatever he got is gone
watch
to
out for
them.
this. He's gonna sell. You better
And
swing them
also,
t-shirts at the Trump rally, nigga.
yeah, definitely. You're like, I got t-shirts. I don't want that shirt. You got a dye dripping on it. Oh,
Giuliani
shut your
mask
mouth.
for Halloween, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. He just. Oh, Gordon, what is there? What's going
Yeah,
on here?
that was a magical day.
Magical. But I
We
think that
like
the
that.
bottom line is that the base. This is the wild shit. The base feels like these women are part of the scam.
Oh yeah.
But even when they lose over and over again, they will find some reason. I read a thing about these young ladies. They said, well, they're all part of the deep state, and they were sicked on Giuliani by the dark deep state. And that's what it yeah. So these two black women that you see at a Tyler Perry signing are the ones that the deep state picked and said, yeah, these are the ones that take down Giuliani. The fuck out of here.
Come on,
Oh,
man.
yeah, like this is the wild shit with the right. They literally think they're like covert operatives that were specifically trying to make the mayor of New York, the biggest mayor. No, he wasn't. People in New York hated him, but no, they hated him. They
Well,
fucking hated him.
Maya says, how do you go from being a revered mayor of NYC to this disgraced shell of a man? MAGA is a hell of a drug. But I think you do bring up a good point. Is that he wasn't always revered. Like Maya, I know you. I don't believe you grew up in New York or spent time there like that, and I know I didn't either. But I know that locally he had a totally different
Right,
reputation
black folks not
prior
even
to 9/11. And then
absolutely.
on the national stage is when he got this America's Mayor title. But we back then we weren't really abreast to local news didn't become national news. There wasn't like the internet wasn't what it is. There was no social media yet. So we weren't probably as aware as New Yorkers would be of how shitty he's always been. So, this going from revered mayor to shell of a man, I think he's always been a shell of a man, had a time where he could shine, profited off of that, worked his way up. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And since he was a shell of a man to begin with, whatever was left got eaten up. Vampire status, lives in a crypt. Got to use hella.
Stop saying that, Pedro.
I had to break you out, Nosferatu. But so yeah, never really was much of a guy, but did have that moment where on the national stage, due to a
Yeah,
tragedy and basically just didn't shit his pants, right? Like, what did he really do? You know what I mean? Like, you went down, you stood on the rubble, you
Yeah,
pass
wait
out
a
some
minute.
federal funds,
That's
get the
it.
fuck out the. I mean, you know, like
Yeah.
he wasn't pulling bodies out of the rubble, like, you know.
No, what he did was he took a photo op that works. He
Yeah.
walked around acting like he was a big dog, and he wasn't a big dog, and people perceived it as that because that's the narrative they put out there. Also, Kujidama said he
Mhm.
can't. Oh shit, you already went to grade school in
Maya
this.
chin checked me. She said went to grade school in NYC. PS 111. That's the easiest one to make up.
Yeah, you made
You
that up.
already sound suspect to me, Maya. PS 111. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on. My
Maya,
fault if you messed up.
Maya,
No, okay.
Maya,
Thank you
it's
for the
okay.
update, though, Maya.
Maya, do your thing.
Yeah, yeah, we appreciate
I
that.
went to
But
PST.
Giuliani wasn't around then
Yeah,
either.
yeah, exactly. I
So
went to PST, which was everybody called it. Psst,
hey, y'all
where you
want some
go?
drugs?
He can't take money when you go to jail. Kuchidama says he's going to need to pay Big Cooter from going up his pooter. What? I'm gonna tell you about the people that watch this show and listen to it. Y'all got dark hearts.
That's why
Y'all
they
got some
savage as
dark.
fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Just like
it's
we,
dark as hearts.
just
But
like
I
we
think
are.
that this is now this is a I'm going to use the word precursor. And guess what, Pedro? I don't use that word that often.
I haven't. I don't remember that.
You don't remember saying that. You
I
don't
think
remember me
coming up
saying that.
too much. Yeah.
Precursor and conglomerate.
What? Oh, conglomerate.
Fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
You
No,
know?
I just said I just no that
You
was no.
studying for the SAT? What you doing? Going back to
What are
college?
you doing that for?
That's the
Uh,
danger fields, right?
yeah, it's like I just want to put that out there. Extrapolate. That ain't a word. I'm fucking around.
I was like, what?
But this is a precursor to some of the other people that double down on the big lie, double down on all the bullshit, and they're going after multiple people pertaining to some of the senators that actually did it, did
Mhm.
the exact same thing. What's the dude that used to play? Used to be a wrestling coach,
Oh, Jim Jordan.
Tim Jordan, who has that's head of people saying we were going to put a subpoena out after Hunter Biden, and this motherfucker has ignored his subpoena for 500 days. They're going after him for the double down because of the people that he threatened and the people he's put in the position. And these are other. These ain't two older. This ain't two old black women. One older black woman, and a young black woman. These are two squeaky clean white girls that are like, you put us in a position where we could have possibly been, attacked.
Yeah.
And why no darker than my heart? My heart is not dark. Okay. Yes, I've talked about rhinos taking their horn and graping people's faces. That has happened. But you know what? At the time, I was high.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Doop doop doop. But yeah, we see that these lies do have real consequences. No such thing as free
Do you
speech.
think he's gonna? You think that other than coming back from the dead, Jesus Christ, this dude is creepy. Imagine him looking over, like you wake up and he's standing over your bed looking like this.
It looks like if a bowling ball had feelings. You know what I mean? Like
Man,
it's
he's in.
just
Yeah, this motherfucker. But the bottom line is, I'm glad that he got to pay all this money. Good on the court for doing something right. But he still don't have to pay. If you look at the money that Trump has to pay, it's another hundred and change million more pertaining to the loss, the court case in New York, because they're saying 240 something or
for
250
tax
something. So
evasion.
for not tax evasion, and and also tax fraud.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, tax
But
fraud.
where
Yeah,
they was even inflating the valuations and
right. But that so
these.
I'm glad that they're sticking them up their ass money wise. Now I don't think because Rudy has the money. He has some money, but I know Trump's people because of all the money he didn't suckered you idiot fucking lemmings out of all your money, you stupid
I'll
insurrectionist
tell you this:
MAGA bitches.
Rudy does not have. If he has the money, that's all of it.
It's done.
He ain't got enough money to where that won't make a difference in
I'm
his
gonna
life.
tell you, Trump has the money, and I think if they hit him with 250 million, if not more, because they're trying to actually see what the money's gonna be, because it's not confirmed, that motherfucker's taking a hit on that, because a lot of his money that he made recently was donations from you sucker ass white folks that are all behind his back on running for the primary election. And guess what? You're gonna get a rude awakening if he gets arrested, because all that money, you don't get it back.
No, you don't. Shang Kuchidama says your heart ain't dark, really. It's waffle colored.
Wow, Kuchadamas.
Just like you are. He
You know
says
what?
you are waffle color and your heart
I
is.
was thinking about that the other day when your mother was laying on my chest,
Knew it.
and she could hear my heartbeat.
Laying
And
on my
yeah,
chest.
and I was like, yeah, while I was knuckle banging her into submission.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, so I had to do that. And y'all keep coming at me. And by the way, all y'all mothers is hoes. Every
Wow.
one of you. Okay.
That's
Now all the people coming at me, the rest of y'all cool as fuck.
yeah.
But Shane sounded like somebody's elderly mother calling their kids names, but can't
Get it right.
get it right. Yeah,
Judy, booty, booby.
you know what I meant. Shit.
Stacy's son.
You know who the fuck it is? The nigga with the sleepy eye down the street.
The ugly one.
The one with the crooked knee, the knee where the nigga's knee points. You knew who the fuck I meant. Wow. Oh wow, y'all just
hero material.
yeah, he's actually doing bits. I met you never met Coochie Dumpers. I met him multiple times and his wife. By the way, how's your wife doing? She doing good, bro?
Lord, the chest.
You cannot rub your chest ever when you talk to somebody about their woman or their mother. I did that one time joking with Pedro. Pedro's like, hey nigga, hey, stop with that. Hey, which that's my mom's. But his mom's, I'm gonna let you know something about Pedro's mom. She's a strong woman. Strong woman. See, you can't even say that without people thinking like anything you say that, even if it's a compliment, it sounds kind of suspect. I'm like, yeah, Coach Dumbers, I hope your wife is having a beautiful day, brother. And then you be like, hey, nigga, hey.
Niggas always cross the line, man. Always cross the line. All right. Well, speaking of crossing lines, our next story, a few got crossed in this, but kudos to Ruby Freeman and Shaye Moss for standing up for themselves.
Yeah.
Get that bag.
It was a rough bag. It was a rough bag to get because they had a
good,
lot of bad shit happen to them.
I'm sure they'd rather just live their normal lives.
They come through the end of it with a win. I hope that he can give them some money. If they walk away with 10 million, I'm happy for them.
Yeah. And as long as Rudy doesn't walk away at all, just groveling on his knees. That being said, man, we're gonna keep it pushing. This next story got some weight to it. We're gonna talk about it, but when you hear all of it, maybe like me, maybe I don't know about you saying, but maybe like me.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe just like me, out loud, you might say,
"Motherfucker, say what? Yeah, motherfucker, say what? Say yeah."
Deja Taylor, mother of a 6-year-old.
Is this? Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell.
I looked up Deja Taylor, and I put the 6-year-old shooter, and this is the picture that came up.
Okay.
So if that's not the person, y'all let us know in the feed, because this is on the fly. A lot of stuff happens, fast. Bam. And this is supposedly the dad, who apparently the son didn't pistol whip a couple times.
Oh no. But last year in 2020, Deja Taylor, her son, ended up with her gun at school and shot his teacher. Bullet went through her left hand, I believe, and some fragments got lodged in her chest. She sued the school district for $40 million for ignoring warnings from other students and herself and administrators that there was the kid had a gun.
Right.
And so the mother, Deja Taylor, is being held liable and has been sentenced to 2 years for basically neglect, not storing the weapon properly and allowing her son to gain access.
I hope that's the right girl. That'd be fucked up. You know what? I'm gonna delete that. I know this is the pops, and is that the little kid? That motherfucker, he about that life, little high yellow.
We have some breaking news. This time it's out of...
Sorry, I'm gonna see if they got an image of her in this video. But that being said, you know, I'm all about holding parents responsible, especially when I don't think that was this. I don't think it's her. There, Shang. You see? Shang,
Yeah,
yeah. That's yeah.
That ain't her.
I don't think that's the same woman. So
yeah, but you pull it up. That's what I pull it up. That's what I pull it up.
But that being said, and it's Deja, Deja, Deja Taylor. So I'm all about, you know, holding these parents responsible for, you know, allowing their children access or to gain access to guns, you know, all the way up to if they under your roof, you know, I think you're
well, I'm
definitely
gonna disagree on this one. You know, and the kid got a gun.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna say that the part that was concerning to me in connection with her punishment is that she can't have contact with her son until he turns 18, and he's 7 years old right now.
Right.
I'm like I don't know, man. You know,
I agree with that.
I don't know how you guys feel out there in listening land. Chime in the comment section. But do you think that in addition to 2 years jail time, that she, the mother of this 6-year-old who again, and he did it on purpose too. It wasn't like some shit he had, like, I think he had a thing for this teacher and was just like, I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh yeah, no. See, no, I think the mother. I think the mother, but also, you know, given the why did this kid come to school with a gun? But you know, I agree with them not letting him see him until he's an adult. I just think you lost it. You lost that privilege once you let the kid go to school with a gun.
Now, also the prosecutors asked for 6 months, and this is apparently a state charge, and she has to serve 21 months first on a federal charge, for using marijuana while owning a gun. Dumb. There's a federal problem, but you know, we'll talk about that later. Moving on.
Yeah, look at Pedro want to skate. No, hold up, Pedro want to skate right past. No. Wait, hold up.
I don't know about that.
No, my brother.
Hey man, listen. That's not what the point is. The point is for the kids, and Savage AF is for the kids.
Okay? But you know what? No, if these little kids are strapped, I'm sorry. Get up off that candy. I mean, these kids is really about. Look, what is going on with the children with the guns?
Yeah, that's frightening there. But
so
it sounds to me that she's actually getting closer in total between state and federal charges, almost 4 years of jail time, and then won't be able to have contact with their son for 11 years.
You don't think that that's
I'm not sure about the no contact with the kid part. For 11 years. Am I wrong, y'all? Does that seem too long?
I think that hey, you pay the price. All I know is that I have a son from a white lady. I ain't seen this kid for a long time. I ain't seen this little boy for a long time. Because he pulled a gun on the kid down the street.
I've been lemonade stands ever since. Yeah, Nicole asked, what about the dad? AJ says, if the father doesn't live at home, he's not liable. And I do believe that's the situation. And that would make sense to me. Not that all laws do, but there should be some common element of sense in that. And it's like, yeah, if the man ain't at the house, if he doesn't live, that's not he's not responsible. Can't be held responsible.
No, well, you know what though? I can say this as a situation I've been in. Him not being responsible, but they still look at him and give him responsibility. Like they still look at him like, yo, this is your fault. But if you give your kid
in a situation like this, I think this is very specifically wouldn't be a father who doesn't live there. That wouldn't be on him, unless it was maybe his gun. And that would be the caveat to that.
How did
Nicole H.
the kid get the gun? How did the kid get the gun? That's what I want to know. Why?
Well, one of her charges is improperly stored. So I'm not sure on the details of that, but obviously it wasn't locked up properly. So it's that simple at that point. The fact that he got to it at all meant that it couldn't have been locked up properly.
Yeah,
LG agrees with me. That's I think taken away. And Nicole H too says, yeah, that's a while, especially for a mom. Yeah, to take a kid and a mom away. I mean, obviously she had some mothering skills to work.
No, but what are they doing?
Obviously wasn't great at it. Wasn't the candidate of the year.
You
but
could be the best pops and moms, and the kid could be twisted. I'm telling you right now, if the kid went there like, yeah, I'm gonna take this social studies bitch out. Yeah, she thinks she about that life. I mean, that's the kid. I mean,
6 years old, your first grade. Obviously he's not emotionally developed, and obviously wasn't getting the proper guidance. So that's why so much of this responsibility does fall on.
But I'm saying.
And Nicole A says kids can unlock anything. No, I mean, like a proper gun safe. Your kid, no kid would not be able to get into that. Like,
no, you can't. But I know
they're mischievous as fuck.
But there's little white kids, they take them gun shopping.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Okay, so now that you've taken us to the white side, it did make me wonder with regards to the shooting that occurred near my hometown at Oxford High School in Michigan, outside of Detroit. Sorry, just last week, the shooter Ethan Crumley was he sentenced and has no chance of ever living outside of a jail again, life without parole on many counts. And I was wondering and postulating about the parents.
Hold up, you ain't gonna just use postulating and.
Hey, well, nigga, what'd you use earlier? You used some thesaurus shit earlier. So
yeah, you're right, man. You ain't gonna use postulating without. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you why you can't use it. The nigga, I don't know what it means. That's why you gotta stop people when they say words like that.
I was thinking out loud.
Yeah, man. First off, you ain't gonna just say that word. You know I'm stupid. Why would you fucking say that? No, I know what you're saying about 9 years. That's a long ass time. But I agree with Kuchadamas and his what Kuchadamas said.
I didn't get to my postulation though.
I'll get your postulation.
Well, no, which was just that I was wondering what's going to happen with the parents now of this teenage shooter who killed 4 students and injured 7 others at this high school in Michigan, and did my little research, at the Black Pedro Research Institute, and they're scheduled January 23rd, 2024. So
the 2
a month
parents
away.
The
parents, their trial will begin. But
they should go.
I would then expect way more harsh punishment, honestly, with between what happened in Virginia and what happened in Michigan, because they were egregiously neglectful with a much more developed student who obviously had more access to weapons that they knew about, that they did not take seriously. And so, however harsh we think the punishment may be for Virginia, or it may not be for Deja Taylor, I'm looking for, at least double down on the amount of punishment for the parents of Ethan Crumley in Michigan. Wondering if this is going to set a precedent. Who knows? Stay tuned.
White T. Johnson says, to your postulating.
That's preposterous?
He says preposterous.
Well,
and
I have a plethora of other vocabulistic.
Plethora. You know what I'm going to throw in there? Hippopotamus.
Just naming animals. Egret.
How about that? Osprey.
Osprey.
But no, I'm gonna tell you. I agree with. I mean, Kuchadamas basically said, "Nigga, you had one job to do, and that was to make sure the kid didn't do that." But okay, and they said she has a serious drug problem. She couldn't stay clean during the sentences. This was neglect. I agree. But if that's the case, what I'm saying, and I agree with, that's why I brought up the little white kids, that they take the guns, like gun shows, which they shouldn't even be allowed in the gun shows, in my opinion. And they're over there checking on guns and stuff and giving the kids guns. If this lady can't see her child for 11 years, then these white people, these two white parents in Michigan, should not be able to see their child until he's 45.
And you know that clarifies a lot. Thank you, Kevin Keith. But knowing now that she has a drug history and can't keep clean, it not only explains a lot, but then I would think does justify the lack of contact between her and her son until he reaches
Right. No,
adult
they
age.
shouldn't.
So
But if they
that,
get this,
that makes sense, and I wasn't aware of that detail. So thank
no,
you.
I mean, but in her situation, yeah, but in their situation where they actually said, "Hey, if you can get away with stuff, get away with it."
Yeah, you got to get better at getting away with. Like he
Right,
got
right.
caught
But and YT Johnson
threatening
says
shit.
to you, we all postulate while watching Savage AF.
There
Okay,
you go.
that's very good.
That's it.
No, but I'm saying if this woman has to do a time and she has to not see her son for 11 years, then these white parents, if they get away with it, then we know it's another show for us to talk to.
I seriously doubt that they'll get nothing. I'm just wondering what it will be because there's no way they're not.
But you know what? I'm trying to figure out what, like, there's adults I know that shouldn't have a gun. Why would you give a 13-year-old any kind of war weaponry? And they actually are selling them.
One for the weaponry.
Yeah, that we don't know why the child killed everyone. But you know why? You've been training this little psycho. Why would you give this kind of gun to kids? And there are parents that do that. Now, don't get me wrong. In case of a zombie apocalypse, I want my son to be able to shoot accurately because you got to shoot him in the head. You can't shoot him in the arm or the heart because they'll keep coming. That's
why
what
you start them.
zombies do.
You start them on bow and arrow and crossbow first, dog.
First,
They're more
that
silent.
way,
Because the bullets will attract the gunshots
the other
will attract the other
other
zombies.
zombies. Good point.
You gotta
Good point.
you want to start off with the
Good
low
point.
gun. You
But
don't pull out the gat in a zombie apocalypse.
Right.
That's a last resort, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, everybody knows that.
plans A through D have been exhausted.
But in a world where there's no zombies, why are you giving a child this kind of weaponry? That's what I want to know. What in your fucking mind is wrong with you? And I blame the parents. But you know what else I blame? And y'all gonna say, no, that ain't the case. I blame society in America because America is and Pedro knows I want a gun, and that's in 2024, I'm gonna figure out a way I'm gonna get a gun, and I'm gonna walk in a lot of schools and just stand there and stare at the teacher. But the point is, I'm saying we have a gun culture in America that's crazy. There are triple the guns than there are people in America. We've had more
mass at once. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Get trained up. You can't shoot 3 guns at once.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, Shane?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you do is you duct tape one to your chest and the other 2, and you roll. And as you flex your chest, like AJ Fripp probably could have 6 like cannons. Yeah. But no, it is a gun culture. And you think about it this way: we've had more mass shootings than anywhere else. I think for a minute there, and I'm not making this up, everybody can think, yeah, you pulled that out your ass. It seemed like every other week there was a mass shooting.
No, I think we're on an 18-hour average.
No, I'm talking about like motherfuckers was popping their guns,
way off.
Way the fuck off. And this is the wild shit. I understand people are mad about their life and they're insecure, and a lot of people are pussies and they feel like I'm going to show you. The thing about it is, I always bring race up. If you look at the racially motivated shootings of mass shootings, a lot of them towards Black and brown people. If you look at what happened in El Paso, where he drove from another part of Texas and said all brown people got to go. If you look at what happened in Milwaukee, where he walked in the store and he shot at all the Black people, killed black folks. Buffalo. I'm sorry, Buffalo. No, and Milwaukee. My bad. Buffalo and Milwaukee. It happened. They had a shooting in Milwaukee. And his video, where the white dude was cowering, he said, "No, I'm not here for you."
That's Buffalo for sure.
That's Buffalo.
That's where he had.
That's why I said Buffalo.
That's where he had nigger on his.
Yeah. So I think that there's a gun. If you look at it, I don't care what people say. If you got a gun culture, you're gonna have kids that's gonna buy into that gun culture and think, yeah, my teacher was mean to me and made me sit in the back because I was making too much noise. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get that bitch. I'm gonna take this gun to school and I'm gonna take her out. Now, and so it's the mother. It's the if the father's not in the house, I agree with who said that. Was that AJ Fit? Or
AJ says you got to leave Cali, bro, if you want a gun, because the laws are too strict here. LG brings up a good point with regards to Deja Taylor. What about detox, rehab, therapy, and a transition into sober living post incarceration? If she reforms, should she still have to pay the price of never reuniting with her child? Humans error. Idealistically, if she goes through all of that and can prove it, I think as soon as possible. I mean, I think that was where my concern was coming from initially. Is just like, well, damn, like miss his whole
that's a lot. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
But if she can't prove herself to live, so I get sober, then yeah, you could see why you would want to protect the child from that. Unfortunately, though, LG, I don't think we live in a society that is actually providing and tracking and caring for inmates in that way. Like
rehabilitation ain't on the fucking
rehabilitate people. And not that it never ever happens or there's no programs
it's not
anywhere.
as much.
But in mass, I don't think it's like a focused, concerted goal of our penal system.
In the penal, no, I think it's not the go-to. It's not the go-to for rehabilitation as much as it is punishment. Punishment first. Punishment. Not rehabilitation. Not detox. Not hey, you was doing Pedro. You smoked 17 joints when joints wasn't legal. We got to make you go to jail.
After the third.
Everybody counts after the. No, I don't. Yeah, because I know.
Keeps count.
Kevin Keefe says Americans have an insatiable thirst.
He means thirst.
Okay.
Insatiable Thrust is the movie he starred in back in the 90s.
Yeah, that was a porn. That was a porn
I got paid for college.
On 42nd when they had the porn thing. But Insatiable Thrust thirst for violence. It was founded on the premise, and it will remain that until it collapses. I think that America is afraid, and this every black comic. Not every black comic, because this is actually a Chris Rock joke. I'm gonna give props to Chris Rock first, because he's one of the first ones I see do it. It's a black folks, they don't want to have guns. They don't want us all to have guns, because then it's a whole different playing field. That's why the no fucking around crew scared the shit out of the Klan when they rolled up on them in Georgia. It's a whole different ball game when you got responsible, trained killers talking shit to you. But the reason I say the separation is, like, I would go to classes, people be thirsty.
Be thrusty. Nicole hang out in nasty.
I always be thrusting. But there is a separation. Like, I don't think you should be able to buy a gun until you're 21. I think 18 is too young. In my opinion. Now I know people say that
21, some places.
Not some places, but I'm saying 18 is too young. Because there's stuff that 18, if I had a gun when I was 18, I know there would have been a lot of parties broke up because, I mean, you're not as on your shit. But I think the kids shouldn't even have access in any way, shape, or form. And if you know that you have a gun in the house, if you don't have a lockbox, then you should not be allowed to have that gun, period. So that should be in the paperwork. Do you have a child? If you buy this gun, there's a waiting period, and you have to buy this too. You have to buy the lockbox and the thing. And if you don't do that, then you're responsible. I think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know what do you think, Pedro? I think that if you buy this gun and you got little kids and you know you got this gun, you better have a lockbox.
Yeah, you buy a car nowadays, it's got to have seatbelts.
Okay, great. And that's exactly what I mean. But you can't say that to people.
And if you don't use the seatbelt,
you go through the window.
You can get fined, and you're gonna pay the price in other ways as well. But yeah, man.
This man ate my son.
Miss says they don't want black people to have the upper hand.
Oh yeah, but you know what though?
That's why it's important to that's why I've been advocating for responsible, legal, trained ownership.
Legal, but not only that. Okay, I agree with you, Pedro. But not only that, motherfuckers in the world, they know that if we collectively did that, and more people bought collectivize, and we took our resources to teach responsible young brothers and sisters gun, safety, how to shoot, not that side bullshit that you see in movies. What, like Minister Society? Yeah, man, and then you do this shit. That ain't really effective. Then it would change the playing field, and I bet you more like the old saying. Then all of a sudden, gun laws would rapidly be like shot through. I'm using shot through. You know what I mean? What I was doing. Shot through Congress, and then they're like,
cheesed up.
yeah, we need to make sure that we put more restrictions because the niggers are buying the guns in force. Oh my God. And well, that guy Shaye, make sure that he doesn't get a gun. And if he does get a gun, you got to pay $6,000 to the courts. And then after that, you got to pay for the gun. And already you're $8,000 in. That, yeah. Sorry.
Miss, no, I got you. Miss says if we went the legal route, technicalities would pop up overnight. Hey, but if you don't go the legal route, technicalities can pop up on that ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's always, but yeah, much like with voting, when it will highlight problems, and those will just be those will have to be dealt with when we get to that. But the reality is, I think we should all be advocating to go the legal route. And right? You got to do that first. You got to do that.
The mother of the 6-year-old, that's a rough one. That is a rough one. 11 years.
But it sounds like Kevin Keith said. It sounds like she did have some.
But if she gets clean and she gets her shit together, which is that's difficult in itself, then I think that they should have some kind of empathy and leeway to let her see her son. But she has to be like, it would be mandatory. Okay, we're gonna let you see your son, but you have to be clean. You have to go to these facilities and get clean first and stay clean, and then you can see your son. Now, I agree with if they would do it that way.
And Maya says, I went the legal route, no issues, passed the background check, and also got my concealed carry. She's good, right? So it really is possible.
Hey, shut up, Maya. Shut up.
I'm with you, Maya. It wasn't so easy. Remember the little test? They gave me a sticker, a little gold star on mine. Did you get the scratches?
Yeah, okay. Okay,
all right. But no, and if you can, and I understand there are technicalities and things that pop up that don't allow some of us.
I didn't even realize what's popping up on mine. I didn't realize that until I sent the shit in and got the letter. I was like, the fuck? Yeah. But this was a long time ago. They were like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but even though there may be hurdles and obstacles, go through whatever hoops you have to get it done legally, because unless we just have a total collapse of society, you like a dirty gun in your possession will not be a good thing for any black person.
I told you I bought Ninja Stars. Yeah, so y'all better be careful with me. I bought Ninja Stars,
blow darts.
I got Nunchucks. I don't know why the fuck. I mean, because those are only good in close quarters. I don't know. I'm gonna put some distance on that. And
Miss Adverb always getting it twisted. She says the nigga from Princeton. First of all, I ain't from Princeton, nigga.
Wow,
that's from that east side, nigga.
Yo, that just happened,
my nigga. What up, though? You think a nigga was born at the library, nigga, at the School of Architecture?
Hey, Pedro, calm down, nigga. Come on, calm down.
Yeah. No. You wasn't on the playground that time. Them niggas tried to jump me, right? And I took a rock and I bashed him.
Hey. Yeah. You know what? Look at y'all done did. Now I got to play the music to keep him calm now. Look at that.
You wasn't there, nigga.
Come on, man. Calm down.
You're right, man. Happy premise number one. There are no aliens coming to get me. Happy premise number 2. Keep it together. Keep it together.
Okay.
Happy premise number 3. Don't ever test my east side, nigga.
Okay, here, see that. Okay, here we go again. Hold on now.
From Princeton, nigga. Nigga, that's New Jersey, nigga. What the fuck?
You hear the music. Listen.
You're
Go to the light. Go to the light.
All right, we're back.
That was close. See, hey, don't have that happen again, people. I tell you, he's got the trigger is snap, and then all of a sudden snap, hands, boom, knock out the front teeth. And you can, and everybody knows that from his last school reunion.
Hey man, we go pass it on. Speaking of Detroit though, we did end up getting there. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep it pushing, man. It's my turn to burn, and when I give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you a little something like
this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, with another popping to let you know what's popping.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. I'm gonna keep this peaceful East Side because the East Side has some beautiful neighborhoods too.
All right, yeah, that's true. East Side High.
Okay. Fair East Side. Praise that name, praise that name. Okay. Are you ready for some football, man?
Oh my God.
It's not SNF tomorrow. It's SANF. Saturday night football. Your boys, my Lions, it's going down. Got them Denver Broncos in town. Shout out to Damani Leach, one of my college teammates. He's now the president of the Broncos. I hope you enjoy the city, but I hope you don't enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying, man? The Broncos, they're playing well right now. Started off not so high.
They started off not so high, and the Detroit Lions are going the opposite direction.
We have been a little bit in the dip city, man. I think we've dropped 2 in a row.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Best logo in the business, though. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, no, gang. But yeah, definitely losing to the Bears last week was not what was really on the menu. Lost to
Did you say not on the menu? That's not what
I ordered. I don't know who ordered this bullshit.
I don't know.
And you know, it was yeah, you know, not really what we were expecting there. Actually, we didn't drop 2 in a row because we beat the Saints on the road, but we did.
It's been
we've lost 2 out of our last 3.
Yeah.
And the defense has not looked great. And Jared Goff is proving that if he doesn't have a decent to stellar game, then he can be a true liability. He is fumble and interception prone, and you know that those games are not fun to watch. So I'm not gonna lie, as a Lions fan, but we are on. It's one of the Saturday night games tomorrow. So I'm watching pro football tomorrow. I got to wrap my head around that. But it's at home, so that should help out.
That'll give an energy to it. But I'm just telling you, man, Denver is not going to be go.
I'm worried about this. I am not gonna lie.
Okay,
I am concerned about my Lions, especially the defense.
That's your mascot. Y'all all right?
Oh, that's the cute one.
Yeah.
I want a real ass lion on the field tomorrow. Like
you want a nigga walk out with a lion.
Oh, you want it to change. But yeah. That's what I'm on tomorrow. My Saturday night football.
Are you not
Lions?
You gigging, aren't you?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to catch like the first half probably.
Right.
And then
yeah, both my gigs got moved, but you know.
Oh yeah. So by the way, I will also be at the Comedy Chateau. Hosting the 7:30 show at 7:30, North Hollywood, California.
Right.
Come on through.
All right. So I got to give it to you. I'm gonna say this to you to your face. And I said it before, and yay. I say it again. I said when the Detroit Lions I saw their first 3 games, I said they might end up being a problem. And you're right. But if they don't,
Sierra Russell fans out here all of a sudden.
Wow.
He's got Russell Wilson back. Kevin Key says Goff is who we thought he was. We let him off the hook.
Oh, AJ Fitz said the cowardly lion looking ass.
But in the end, what happened though, AJ? And that nigga had heart, nigga. Just like every nigga from the east side, nigga. I don't give a how much.
Hey.
Bench
Come on,
press,
man.
nigga.
Listen,
Do reps, nigga.
Pedro, listen.
Right, man. AJ, I'm sorry, bro. I ain't really eat much today. Really going off that liquor today.
Yeah. Listen,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't really need
the
cowardly shit.
Know your center.
Know your center. I feel you, bro. I feel you. You know, it's just a game. It's
all
just,
right, but I'm just saying. Tomorrow,
we're gonna see tomorrow. Though.
There's two major fights tomorrow that I'm gonna be trying to watch if I don't get this gig. But the bottom line is the Lions have shown, and I said that I don't think it will. I wasn't cared about the college football. I'm thinking the Lions have shown that they actually are about that life, and I think that they're going to do well. I think Denver is going to lose, and I think that the Detroit Lions will be going heavily into the playoffs with wins.
Yeah, what's funny is like the Green Bay Packers are playing better. We split with the Bears when we should have ran that. We got to play the Vikings twice in the next 3 weeks or whatever after this.
Yeah.
And they're like, kind of mid-range, but somewhere in that, and this is just a rival. So, and we got the Cowboys, nigga. So
you're going
this ain't a butter walk. Like at the beginning of the season, the Cowboys looked a little sorry. It was like, oh yeah,
and now they coming on and yeah, exactly. And the Kansas City Chiefs look suspect. A lot of the real teams is coming on. I hate Dallas, and I hope that every Dallas Cowboy fan that cries as their plane crashes into the ocean, because I don't like Dallas. I don't like their star. I don't like their logo. I don't like nothing about them. I don't like Dallas Cowboy fans all sniff seats and they touch children. But
shit just got real. AJ just bet 10K Shang Bucks Broncos win.
Oh shit!
Shang Bucks, nigga, I'll double down on that.
You gonna win with 20? Why gotta be Shang Bucks? What the fuck?
Hey man,
why would y'all equate not real money with my name, nigga? When I see you, AJ Fit, slap it, dap it, nigga.
Hey, another thing that's gonna make the sex hotter between Nicole H and Shang, she's a Cowboy fan. She's a cowgirl. So when y'all meet, the chemistry's gonna be hot. Okay, get it.
Nicole,
all right, man. So that's my pop in for today. But tune in tomorrow. It's on the fucking NFL Network though, which is like I gotta go to a bar that has that shit. Cause
oh no, you know what's happening right now with the NFL? A lot of this stuff is being either on Prime. Did you know that Prime just got another deal?
No, they do Thursday nights on Prime.
They do Thursday night, but Prime has got a deal where NFL is going to be on there even more because they looked at how the ratings were for how it surged on Prime. So y'all gonna have to pay to watch football soon. Watch and believe. Now, don't get me wrong.
No, they already do. If you want to watch a team out of market, you already got to pay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is across the board. They you got to go to a bar to watch the shit. Come on, bro.
I'm not about to do an NFL subscription, so
you said you ain't gonna do that. You're like, I ain't that much into it. No. All right, but what I am into is y'all coming to the show, Savage AF, and if you don't, you will pay dearly. I'm sorry, I don't know where I got that from.
That's my pop in for today.
Make sure that y'all go see him live at the Comedy Chateau, and make sure that y'all take y'all goddamn fingers and subscribe to the goddamn channel, or there's gonna be ramifications or repercussions for fucking with our cornbread. Also, make sure you give us a thumbs up on that, because the thumbs up makes our algorithm go crazy. It's like when you take your finger and you do this to a woman. All right, same shit. Make you give you the thumb. So make sure you follow us on social media. If you follow us on social media, it makes it even more delicious and tasty. It's a tasty treat and not a lot of calories. At Black Pedro, make sure you follow him on Instagram, at Comedian Shang on Instagram, and also on Threads, Black Pedro, Comedian Shang. Make sure you follow us. And by the way, Kuchadamas, I will bring back your mother's slippers next time I'm in your area, because I will be doing shows up there.
It's going to be a positive message.
I'm just saying, no, I'm not going to say that about AJ Fitt's mom, but Kuchadamas and me have this thing. We go back and forth. you know, and he gives me good hits, but I give him back.
Maya says, "Where is Pedro's special?" First of all, I need you to
wow.
lower your voice. Okay.
It's
in the editing base still, but it's we're on slate for beginning of the year,
2024.
Yeah, so don't
Pedro is engaged. Set the date.
Black Pedro is
Black
engaged.
Pedro is engaged. It'll be coming out, and then we will let you know all this stuff. Also, before I get into the Shangri, and it's a very short Shangri, I want to let you know we're going to start going live on. It's not that special.
That's special. See,
and
that's how you feel about our child as well, because you ain't paid a goddamn dime for that either, have you?
Man,
huh?
Listen.
Got me over here on this east side, just raising this baby by myself.
Pedro,
miss, that's what you think you really are? You think you really a miss?
Pedro.
Yeah, miss me with that bullshit.
Hey man, listen to the music. Okay. Yo, my Shangri for today is something that really pissed me off, and it actually stemmed from our show yesterday. Also, again, starting next week, we're going to be going on Instagram Live. So we'll be on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and on YouTube Live, StreamYard. So I want to let y'all know that. And my Shangri, if this one's a little dicey, I need you to jump in on this one earlier because I'm going to let you know what it is right now. Oh, listen, if you don't get out of here with that shit. I had some people inbox me from watching the show and said that myself and Black Pedro are anti-Semitic because we seem to lean towards the truth of what's going on in Palestine. I want to let you know, this is the definition, you bitch.
No, that's antiseptic. That's mouthwash, nigga.
Hold up. Relating to. Wait a minute.
I'm all for mouthwash.
Relating to and denoting substances that prevent the growth and disease-causing micro. Okay, I and Pedro, neither one of us is anti-septic. Okay, I don't know why you would even. You can't even.
I actually am antiseptic.
You can't even.
Not anti-Semitic though.
Yeah, I'm what? How could
is that what they did? They said we were antiseptic.
Yeah, that's what made it funny.
Hilarious.
And then they're like, and then they put, and obviously you don't understand that Israel's the chosen ones. I was like, no.
As an atheist, no, I don't. You're right.
I don't believe in
Got me there.
But no, neither one of us are antiseptic. And you know what? We both are aspiring. And so all those words. So when the fact that you are stupid, I should have known when you put that and you meant anti-Semitic. Neither one of us.
So in their criticisms of us, they said we were antiseptic.
Yes. And I knew what they meant.
Yeah, we know what they mean, but do they know what they mean?
They know what they meant, but I just thought it was funny to let them know, no, this is what this means. This is what is really going against, if you were talking about a true Zionist, let's talk about this motherfucker who knew about October 7th and the Hamas attack and didn't do anything to prevent it because he wanted it to happen. Palestine has been in a situation where they have been fucked over for a long time, and the people there do not deserve what's going on. Cease fire, you bitches. Cease fire. You're doing it for land. You're blowing up kids.
Especially when Israel had to admit that they killed 3 of their own citizens who were hostages by mistake, but confused them for potential and Palestinians.
But that's what carpet bombing does, you stupid motherfucker.
Actually, this was gunfire.
Okay, in this situation, but I'm saying when you're trying to save hostages and you're dropping tons of bombs, there's a chance that they might, and that's what's happening right now.
Or shooting indiscriminately, which
Oh yeah.
they have been doing as
Now,
well.
whose fault it is? You need to get out of here with that shit. You try to say that we're anti-septic. Okay.
I love mouthwash.
Okay. I use the $10 mouthwash. I don't play around. But the bottom line is the person that is what I was saying it before, Nakba. I said it right. All of that is actually coming from this administration, the far right administration of Nadasapaku or Netanyahu, Nadayama Bibi, Bibi Lee, Bibi la ba la ba. He's the one that's actually saying some of this shit. He's the one that's committing atrocities over there, and it is collective punishment for you to say we're trying to kill Hamas, but as we do that, we got to wipe out everybody else that's in Palestine. I'm sorry, everybody got to die for a portion of the government, because Hamas is part of their government, and half these people weren't even alive when the shit happened, when Hamas became part of the government.
And
These
Hamas is only part of half of the government
It's
because
not
they
even
won't
right.
allow the West Bank and Gaza to unify, in terms of government. So you got the Palestinian Authority in West Bank and Hamas in Gaza. Right now, I know the U.S. is urging for, plans along with other Arab nations to, about security in Gaza after, Israel pulls out. So that's things that are being talked about now.
But America's finally stepped up, and if you look at the Biden administration finally stepping up and realizing the reality of it is this: he had to tell his boy, "Yo, man, y'all need to chill with that shit. You really do need to chill with that shit." And that's what you're supposed to do if you're an ally. You're supposed to tell them, "Yo, man, you out of box. You're doing this shit wrong." But this motherfucker, to be real with you, is on some like fuck everybody shit. They must die. He's an extremist. He's extreme, just as extreme as Hamas, because you're killing women and children. And this is a wild shit. They're killing women and children, and they fucking know it. And still, their thing is, well, the kids shouldn't be in the way. What? Of course, you're gonna have casualties in war. I'm not saying civilian casualties, but y'all shit is way.
But if you know a thing is a human shield and you still shoot through the shield, then
you're about that life.
Don't do that.
And so I'm not. I just wanted to say to the person, it was Joy something 68. Joy. I think it was Joy.
Well, I knew she was one off because 69 is the year.
That's the one. It's Joy S68. We're not antiseptic, and I just wanted to let you know that neither.
I am antiseptic. I'm against germs.
You're against germs.
I'm against.
Okay, you know what? Then I'm going to agree with her. Then
I'm definitely antiseptic.
I am antiseptic, and by the way, it doesn't mean I hate Jews.
All day. Hate germs.
I hate germs.
Germs.
I'm against germs, not the Jews. Okay. I just think that to call somebody out for something doesn't mean you're against, that whole religion or those people. It just means you're calling out what it is.
I criticize America every day on this show, and then every 4 years at the Olympics, I'm like, USA.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I live here.
But it's full of shit.
There's parts of my country that I love, and there are parts that I do not. And I talk about both.
Right. And LG said you do not have to explain yourself to the individual, Shang. They can kick rocks due to being stupid alone. No, I just thought it was funny. That's why I put up antiseptic, the definition.
Spell check, yo, troll.
Yeah. Before you insult, spell check, bitches.
Spell check, yo, trolling.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted to talk about. I just felt it was funny that they think that you have to be anti-Semitic if you say anything against Israel. There's a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say his name because you know what? Fuck it. I am gonna say his name, Nick. Got let go from a gig because he said the word Jewish on stage. Didn't say anything. I was at a show where Theo Vaughn.
What was the other context? He just said Jewish, Anybody read the news today?
No,
Like, I mean,
no, he said that we're going to adopt some of the way Jewish people treat their kids because Haitians don't pay no money on birthdays.
yeah. Once you, but it's combined with money. that's
right.
the
There.
mistake. That's
yeah,
what
he
it
lost.
wasn't. It wasn't
Yeah,
just
you
that.
shouldn't have said that at all. But
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what they got you on, bro.
I'm gonna give you an example.
You connected them to money.
You connected them to money, and that's a stereotype with Jewish people. But I noticed for a fact because I was actually there. I was doing a show at Supernova, and Theo Vaughn said, "Hey man, what's up? What's going on with these Jews, man?" All he said. The table of people got up, started walking out. You're disgusting. You're yelling at him. You're disgusting. And then I asked her on the way out. She said, "Well, you didn't hear what he said about the Jews." And in my mind, I'm like, "Bitch, nothing."
He asked the question.
He just said, "What's going on with these Jews, man?" And that's all he said. So I understand.
He has a mullet in a country accent.
Well,
so
that might be part of it too. But
it's just
the hypersensitivity pertaining to the Jewish community. I understand that comes all the way back from the Hitler days and what happened with them with the Holocaust. I understand.
That sounds like a really bad sale somewhere. Like, welcome to Hitler days.
5 off on shoes. But I think that the bottom line is neither myself, and I'm speaking for, we both are not neither one of those words. Well, I'm I am antiseptic. I'm
antiseptic.
Yeah, so I'm antiseptic.
They're against germs.
Yeah, so I just want to let y'all know that. And I want to say thank you to the people on the feed. Wow, people were saying, you don't got to explain shit to this bitch. You're right. You're right, but I just thought it was funny. That's why I put it up there. I thought that's hilarious to me that they didn't even check the spell check. Like, nah, you called me the wrong shit. And they call you Black P.
Spelling is for woke.
They didn't even spell your name out. They put Black P. Like black and then just P. Me and you both apparently.
If you don't know how to spell Pedro, I'm not gonna
like you didn't take the time to type
it's a pretty
a few more letters in. But the bottom line, no, people do that as seed in the feed. But I'm gonna say
they know me though.
Joy, I think it's Joy. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching the show. How about that? We're gonna be back.
There's a joy of entertainment that chimes in every now and then. Is that it?
No.
Joy of ENT? No. Okay. Not trying to defame anybody, just trying to pinpoint.
Wow. Right. Wow, we ended the show like this a weekend. So you ain't gotta explain shit, but explain why your mama pussy stank 30 feet away. Because she ain't antiseptic.
She's septic.
She's septic as fuck.
Oh, no.
You know why she's septic?
No.
Nigga, she dead.
Oh God. Yeah.
See, I'm not the
honestly,
only
Kujadamas, that is, that's a pretty
if anything, when I first got the message, I was like, oh shit, they're watching the show.
Yeah, right. It's like followers.
We got followers. And then the second thing I thought is, oh, this is a bit. And this is definitely a bit. Pedro's spelling is for woke.
No, I said that a second ago. Like, that's how they.
Yeah.
When you're like, you didn't spell check it, they were like, spelling is for woke people, and we don't do that around here.
We just abbreviate as much shit as possible.
We use a lot of silent letters.
Yeah, but
you ain't never even heard of.
Since my show has got moved, but Pedro's show is still on. Make sure you check him out. Is it tonight?
No. I'm tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Saturday night, 7:30 at the Comedy Chateau,
North Hollywood.
Yeah, make sure you check him out. I got a few shows coming up down the line, and I want to let y'all know real quick. If you get the 20th, I'll be in 2 different places. Wednesday, December 20th, I'll be in Pasadena at the Ice House Comedy Club. That's right. Myself, Doug Benson, Michael Blostein, Chad Kroger, Eric Griffin, and China. Make sure you come check out the show if you get a chance. It is at 8 p.m. And then at 9:45, I will be I'm on at 10. I'm sorry. I'll be at the Improv in Hollywood, on Melrose Avenue, Melrose, California. No, I'll be there. So make sure you check it out. Now, if you live in the Bay, I will be in Concord. Look at me with my gun.
Smeeze.
I'll be in Concord, California at Vinny's. I'll be at Vinny's doing the show. So yeah, that's my Jason Bourne poster.
Let's go. Shane Bourne.
Yeah, Shane Bourne. Holy One is going to be bringing me up there. I'm going to be up on there with a lot of funny comics. I'll be at Vinny's January 6th, and then January 13th, I'll be 50 Shades of Funny. I will be on the show. Robbie Perone will be hosting. David Raybon will be on the show. And your headliner will be Danielle Williams, the comedy diva. So, letting you know about the show. So, Phoenix, I'll be Phoenix, the Bay, Hollywood. Yeah, North Hollywood, Pedro, bam. A lot of shows. We'll see you Monday. And make sure you always.
Wait, what? You froze.
No, I didn't freeze. That was
my bad.
Okay. You're supposed to be the three things.
No. On my screen, it froze for a second. So I was like, first of all, stay black if you are black.
Okay, that's one. Oh.
That's it. Okay. Number 2, don't be black if you're not black. That's so weird. So weird. You'll get canceled. Number 3, most importantly, do it all weekend. Keep your finger out your nose.
We'll see you Monday.
And everybody else's.
Yeah. Monday. Deuces, y'all.